typing. I can't no. Okay, swap over. You're live. Rowan. Okay, hi. We're here and we're live, and we're not sure whether you can hear us. But if you are there, then please join in and say hello. We can never seem to get. We're having technical difficulties. We always seem to have that. But anyway,
nobody's here. Look, nobody's here.
Nobody's there. Okay.
Dari.
Oh, do we say something there?
No. Dari.
No, there's 4 people there.
Really?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Hello. Hi. So the kids are going to come and go because they've got friends here, but they're going to answer questions as and when. Right.
Say hello.
Hello. Look, there's someone from France.
Hello.
Dave. Septic Topics. Hi. Roscoe. Hi from France. We've also got Vanessa. Hello.
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 So and yay, we've got Anne and Cindy. Yay. Hi.
Hey guys.
In Italy.
Hi.
Yay. So
Hi.
hi. Someone say hi, Santa Ewan.
Hi.
Okay. So
Ooh, hi.
hi Rowan.
Hello.
Someone say hi to Rowan.
Hi.
Someone's from Kansas. Dave's from Canvas.
Hi.
And they like watching our videos. Good. And we've got Greg from Portsmouth.
Hi.
We've got Michael from USA, Missouri. Hi. And we've also got Mickey from Sweden. That is really cool. So we're in Spain, in case you hadn't realised. Okay, so we thought it might be nice. We're your favourite export bread.
Hi.
I think you mean we're your favourite channel, aren't we? Explorers, yay!
Hi.
We are explorers. We thought it'd be nice in this one to ask you guys what has been over the last year your favourite thing that you've seen us, what place we've been to or what we've done or what happens in the video, anything that's your favourite, and the bits you didn't like really, that your least bits, that you got bored of. And if you don't have many ideas, we're going to read them out, but also we're going to maybe talk about some of our favourite things from this year and our worst bits as well. So we thought that could be a bit of a theme, but feel free to ask us any other things as well.
First of all, I'd like just to wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Our preparations are going okay. The freezer's gone down. The electrics went down yesterday, and the water heater's gone down. So we've got no hot water, and we've got nothing in the freezer. But apart from that, everything's going okay.
Yeah, but it isn't so bad because the supermarket's up the road. So and you can get turkeys there, which we're kind of excited about. And we've also got a Halogen oven that someone lent us. So if our electric is fixed now, but if it fails again, we'll just plug it into the pontoon and then cook it there.
Hi.
Oh, there's more people. We've got to just quickly introduce some more people.
Hi.
Merry Christmas from Greg. Thank you. Is Santa going to climb down our mast?
We haven't thought about that, have we? Because we haven't got a chimney.
Oh yeah. We can add one.
Yeah.
Could have hole in it. Should we just leave the hatch open a little bit so we can get in?
Maybe, yeah, he might climb down the mast.
Maybe he's too fat.
If he's not too fat, maybe we'll open a hatch, but a big one just in case
I'm
he
not
doesn't
surprised
fit.
if my daddy's Santa Claus. He's not fat.
If I can get in, Santa Claus can get in.
Guys, remember me? Oh, Toby. Hi, Toby.
Hi.
And hi, Rob.
Hi.
And Hungarian girls are with you. Ah, we've got some Hungarian girls watching. That's cool.
Hi.
So somebody's, so who else we got? It's Rob and Kay of Force. Oh, hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
And family. These are neighbours, but they're in England.
Yeah, Rob.
So somebody says they really like the Greek skiing vlog. That was their favourite. Do you remember that, Ewan? The skiing in Greece. It's pretty cool going skiing in Greece. And actually, we tried skiing in Spain a few weeks ago, and it's pretty good here too. It's just a little bit more expensive, but
yeah, we found quite a few out of the way skiing resorts in Greece. We weren't expecting any skiing there, and we got some there. And now in Miramar, we knew there was skiing up somewhere up the Sierra Nevada mountains, but we just went out on a day trip and kind of accidentally went skiing, so that was great. So we're finding these obscure ski resorts and these kind of weird places in the Mediterranean.
Okay, apparently we've been through the worst. I'm really glad to hear that. Thank you, Septic. I hope we have been through the worst. Yeah.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells.
Hi, Connie from Canada. Yeah, we've been in touch recently. You've been on our Facebook page. Hi. Merry Christmas to you too. Okay, the volcano was Septic's favourite. Yeah, actually, that was my favourite as well. I actually, that experience was, I really felt like we really were explorers going up there and, you know, getting so close to an active volcano and seeing all that sulphur and it felt really dangerous. And yeah, and also actually sailing past Stromboli, that was my favourite experience as well so far.
Jingle bells,
What was yours, Rowan? What was your favourite experience?
I've wrote it down. I liked the week with Uncle John. I liked my birthday when we went to
Turkey.
In Turkey. I liked my birthday when we went to the water park and that climbing thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I love the skiing. I love the volcano. I love meeting other boat kids. I loved Formentera, and I loved meeting with friends from England. Have we done our worst bits yet?
No one's on the worst bits. I hope it's not as long as that, Rowan.
No.
What's your worst bits then?
The passages coming from Turkey all the way to here, because passages
Yeah, it
are
was a long slog.
Long passages, yeah.
And when maybe yesterday, when we thought we might not have Christmas dinner because of the electrics weren't working, that was devastating.
Yeah.
Ewan, what was your
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Ewan's doing all the
Christmas
yeah,
song.
he's doing the Christmas songs.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Is that it?
Your scarf. Whose scarf?
So what's
It's
your-
Rowan wearing.
What's your favourite one?
Is that Ewan's scarf? You like?
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
So what was your favourite
What are your
bits,
favourite
Ewan?
What?
What was your
Favourite
favourite
times
bits
this
for last year?
Is it Turkey,
Just use the same
skiing,
one.
sailing.
Skiing.
Skiing.
Rudolph the red-nosed.
And what was your worst bits?
Trying to climb up the whole volcano.
Oh, that's a long
Rudolph the
walk, wasn't it?
red-nosed reindeer.
Yeah. Darry, come and tell us your favourite bits, your worst bits. Come over here.
Jingle
'cause
bells,
everyone's-
jingle
I'll get the
bells,
pencil.
jingle
I
bells.
have a friend.
Yeah, I know. That's fine. He's got a friend over who's a little Russian kid that's on a boat. So he's playing chess, but he's going to tell us about.
I've lost twice.
You've lost twice. Oh dear. We need to
An
practice.
international chess match between the Russians and the English, so we're not doing very well at the moment.
So what was your favourite bits over the last year then?
My favourite bit was probably having Christmas dinner with all together, and hey,
And also,
and
yeah, we had Christmas dinner in July, wasn't it? Or
yeah,
September? July?
I think it
Rudolph
was
the red-nosed reindeer, Dad, but it's
It was September, wasn't
a
it?
very surprising
Yeah, we had an early
big red nose.
Christmas dinner with some friends of ours because we thought we wouldn't see them again
Yeah.
because they were heading back to Australia. In fact, they're back in Australia now. So, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Hey, it's Brighton Lifeboat here as well. Malcolm is. Hi, Malcolm, and anyone else
Hi,
that's there.
Malcolm.
Hope you're not out on a shout right now.
It's Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. but
Septic's
it's
asking
very
you play
surprisingly
chess.
red.
That's his favourite game. Yeah. And what was your worst bits then, Darry?
my worst bit was probably when we were stuck in Turkey while waiting for those winds to pass,
No
and
semi.
yeah, and
Yeah.
we hit the big gullet.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot about
Oh,
I don't know if you remember that. It was that blog when we were in Bodrum and we dragged anchor. We just got back from Göbekli Tepe and we were just back about an hour and he was up on deck reading and we were down below and it was you that saw it, wasn't it? That said, you were like, Mum and Dad, we're getting really close to the gullet. And luckily Darry noticed it. So
But it was swing. Our boat was swinging around onto it, and I didn't know if that was normal because, like, when you swing, you kind of go all over the place. Except we were getting really close, so it was a bit,
And then we hit it.
yeah. And then our well, I think luckily it didn't hit one of the spreaders, but
yeah.
So basically,
Yes.
our anchor had been holding for 4 days, so we had no reason to believe that it wasn't dug in really well. And then, for some unknown reason, the wind just shifted slightly and it tripped the anchor, and we drifted slowly back onto this Turkish gullet, which had one of these massive solid timber bowsprits. and it got right inside our rigging, and we managed to fend it off, but it just caught the last bit of the mizzen shroud. And that was after we had the new rigging put in as well, so that was a whole new piece of rigging we had to replace, and it was only 2 weeks old.
Yeah.
And
that wasn't a,
at the same
wasn't a great
time,
moment.
loads of other boats were dragging.
Yeah, it was like a skating rink for boats, wasn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, I thought I'd say something for Malcolm in case people were aware. It's just because Malcolm's from Brighton Lifeboat, and I think it's always worth thinking about the lifeboat crew over Christmas,
especially this time of year.
Yeah, because someone's always got to be on call, and it's everyone. It's always a family time, isn't it? But there's always several people from the lifeboat always on call, and just ready for action really, and to leave their Christmas dinner or whatever it is and get up and go. So big thumbs up to the lifeboat crew everywhere in England actually, and especially the Brighton lifeboat crew because they're extra cool.
So for you guys who are not familiar with the RNLI, it's the Royal National Lifeboat Institute, and it's a whole network of volunteers who basically man lifeboats all around the United Kingdom, and it's totally voluntary, and they're very well trained. And Thankyou used to be crew with the Brighton lifeboat people. And so it's a big shout out for them at this time of year because they sacrifice their time, and obviously no drinking during this time, and so they're always on standby to rescue yachties and boaties and anybody else in the sea. So thanks, guys.
Darry, so this guy is asking Septic is asking how you write music.
I use a app called GarageBand. It's an app you can get on PCs and iPads, where there's like digital instruments and you can play them like you play a normal instrument, but digitally. And there's a lot of instruments, so you can write your own music for free.
Yeah, so that's how he writes his music. Hi from Scotland, John. Hello. Hello, Jimmy. Afternoon to your favourite sailing family. Thank you. Makes us feel really special. Ant and Sid, yeah, they've got a thumbs up to your and I as well. They understand that as well. So he's saying he's got GarageBand, but he can't figure out how to use it.
You should do like a tutorial video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So you never know, Darry might do a tutorial video about how to use GarageBand for you.
In fact, Rowan went on a week-long course on it, didn't you? Remember?
Yes.
Back in Brighton.
Yeah.
So maybe you could do that as well.
Yes.
So Woody, what was your favourite moment for the last year?
My favourite. There's been quite a few highlights, but I think the main one for me was Göbekli Tepe. It was a place I'd wanted to go for years, actually, before we got on board. And it was just one of those things I'd never get to see because for those of you who didn't see the blog, it's one of the most ancient sites that's ever existed. It's the oldest archaeological dig for a man-made temple that's ever been found, and I think it was 5,000 years before Stonehenge, and it's a complete mystery. But the problem is it's right on the Turkish-Syrian border, and as everybody knows, that particular part of the world is deep in conflict at the moment. So I thought we'd never get to see it. But having talked to somebody who went there, we found a 24-hour bus that went from Bodrum all the way to the Syrian border. And it was just brilliant. It just felt like really traveling. There was hardly any Westerners there whatsoever. And it felt like real sort of frontier type stuff. But the place when we got there was surprisingly modern. The museum's very modern, and the visitor centre had just been completed. And it was great. It was just absolutely fascinating. And I was just so glad we got to see it before the recent conflict kicked off.
And what was your worst moment then, Woody?
Worst moment. Well, obviously with the anchor dragon, that was a particularly bad moment. And I think I don't really get frightened much with sailing. I don't know why, but I just don't. But I think the most frightening time was coming around the south end of Foligandros. That was a few vlogs ago, as we were coming through the Cyclades, and we got hit by this really weird turbulent wind coming off the mountainside. And it seemed to land right on top of us. It didn't come from any direction. It just seemed to be loads of wind, no waves, but it was just, I've never been in a situation like that before, and there was no way of getting out of it. And it was as close to panicking as we've ever gone. So that has to be the worst one for me this year. I think.
Actually, that kind of, Connie just asked whether we've got family at home that worry about us. Well, I know my mum does, although she's kind of got used to me because I've travelled ever since I was, late teens. So, so she's kind of used to me going off doing things, but I think she does. I know she probably does. I don't know about your dad. Does he worry?
I don't think he worries. No, he's quite pleased for a second.
That's where Woody gets it off then, not worrying. And where I probably worry more, which is why I lose my hair. That was my worst moment this year, actually, by the way, the whole hair thing. But
that's actually one of the reasons we didn't cross the Atlantic, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't the main reason.
Yeah, it was
probably the main reason. Yeah.
There was a few maintenance issues as well, but there's always maintenance issues with boats. But
and I hate that because I'm very much a kind of we can make the best of everything and just go and do anything. And I think suddenly something got me that normally I just don't let things affect me like that. I just go with it. So yeah, it sort of really has affected things, and it's really annoying because I still can't seem to get rid of issues where I'm growing my hair back. But anyway, this is not a vlog about my hair, so yeah, so I don't get any sympathy because apparently lots of people don't have their hair growing back. But anyway,
she gets sympathy from me.
Yeah. So yeah, there are people that worry about us. So just going back a bit before we don't lose those questions, Malcolm from the RLI, he said that they've had 75 shouts of last Wednesday. Wow, that is a lot. That is a lot of shouts, actually. They've had 75 in a week. Oh no, would that be yeah, I'm not sure actually about, because you mean like since last Wednesday or up to last Wednesday? That's a lot anyway in the whole year. So
I suppose there's been some quite adverse weather in the UK at the moment, like there has here as well.
Yeah.
And I suppose it's that time of year as well, isn't it? It's
yeah.
Unfortunately.
Busy, yeah. I would love to still keep doing it.
Guys, don't shoot inside.
Yeah, maybe we still got to try and get around the world. But okay, so so Derry, your challenge for a game of chess as well. So Luca from Italy, I think you said before, you want to hear about the pros and cons of sailing the Amel Super Marimu, and also Merry Christmas to you as well. Thank you.
I can say one really big con.
Go on then, here's a con first.
The living space is very, very non-inefficient. Like there's on each side there's about 12 cupboards, and it's just you can make a whole nother room with all the storage.
Yeah, so Connie's saying it could do it. I mean, a lot of the more modern boats seem to get rid of all the storage space and open up space really, and so you get this huge living space. But again, some people would consider that a pro because obviously there's a lot of stuff to store. So yeah, I think
what we're trying to say is quite dated inside compared to the modern boats. They're obviously the Amels are much better constructed, but obviously with the dark wood and the winter's day, it's quite a dark space. And there's a lot of space hidden behind these panels as well, which in modern boats are kind of opened up right to the sides, and they've got portholes in there, so it's a lot lighter inside. So that's probably one of the cons of the Amel. And they're quite heavy boats as well. Yeah. But that's not a bad thing when you get into heavy weather, because it's obviously they do come into their own in rough weather, really.
Yeah.
And ocean sailing.
Yeah.
I've got a pro.
Rowan's got a pro. Go on then.
In my bedroom on the Amel, when it's rocking on the passage, it's not actually that bad. Like I can sleep really well on passages because my bed doesn't rock as much. Yeah.
And you've got the lee boards as well to stop you falling out of bed.
There's so many pros and cons actually, really. I think for me the biggest pro is just the safety of it, like the stability of it. So they hardly heel, the cockpit's so deep, and you compromise the living space for storage. I'm not sure that's a good thing, but I do like the fact that they feel really robust. Things don't really break. Like you never get hinges breaking. Well, not very much, apart from the one of the sink. But yeah, I like the sort of solidness of them. Really, that's the thing I think.
You might have to go.
Wait a minute, because no, I've got it here. Oh, David. Hi, David. I saw your message forward. I forgot. Yeah, hi, David. Yeah, that's one of our patrons. Hello. So David's asking. We come back to Robert's question. David's asking, how is the poor old Evinrude horsepower? 15 horsepower we've got. Yeah, he's noticed. Yeah, we've been using the little one, the little Honda, because
I'm gonna go and
the 15 horsepower one is it's like not very reliable. Is the problem.
It's old. It's over 20 years old now, and obviously we inherited all of the previous owners' misuse of it as well. We did have it properly serviced in Malta, and I've serviced it a few times since. In fact, I've just done a video of the latest service. But yeah, it struggles. But it's keeping going. It was a 2-stroke. It's an old 2-stroke, 15 horsepower engine, and it keeps going and going. But it's just a bit temperamental and a bit unreliable and very heavy to get on and off the boat.
Yeah, so yeah, when we're moving a lot, we found it's quicker just to get the other one on because we're constantly moving from place to place. So we can just do it kind of when you can do it in itself.
Well, the small Honda one you can get on just with one hand. You can carry it on the boat, put it on, and you're off. I mean, it doesn't get on the plane. It doesn't go very fast, but it does get you to the beach and back, which is 9 times out of 10 is all you need to do, really.
Yeah. So we've had a conversation actually recently about what we do, whether we get a slightly smaller one that we can handle on and off a bit better, that's more reliable. You know, thought about a 6 horsepower maybe someone selling, but then we're just concerned because a lot of people seem to go for 10 upwards with our size family, and that dinghy we've got, new dinghy, can take 15 horsepower. So we're a bit reluctant to try and sell it, but we might do. We're going to test out 6 horsepower and see what it's like, and we might then get that, but we just don't know. Any tips on that or ideas, then do let us know somewhere on Facebook or here, whatever. It's kind of in the air, really, is it, what we do with it?
Yeah.
Actually, boys, there's a question for you here. Yeah.
Which one?
The reindeer antlers. And thank you, Septic Topics, as well, for ice cream money. There's some ice cream money here.
Thank you.
Where?
Thank you.
Thank you.
But also the question somebody's asked you, and it is, I've just got to go back because I've forgotten who it was, whether you're going to school again. Yeah, it's Robert.
I'm not.
Yeah, Rowan's not. That's her. You can answer that question.
Because I have my IGCSEs in 2 years, and in year 9, that's when they start getting ready for them. So I'm not going to the school because then, as well as the school, they give lots of homework, and there's loads of exams coming up in the Spanish school. There's loads of exams coming up in the Spanish school, so it'd be too hard doing my studying for my IGCSEs, doing the Spanish homework that I have to translate, and studying for the exams that I also have to translate. It'd just be too hard overall. So I'm not going to Spanish school.
How about you? And are you going to school?
Yeah.
You going to Spanish school?
Enjoying it?
Oh.
And why don't you like it?
I like listening to English people.
Yeah, I think again he's struggling with the language, like Dari is as well. So we've enrolled them in some Spanish classes here to try and help that. But yeah, it's obviously difficult at that age to learn a language. Well, kind of easy to kind of absorb information, but hard to try and use it. I think the kids their age aren't so good at trying English, and Ewan doesn't use so much Spanish yet, do you? But you do understand a bit, don't you? No, so there's that one anyway. But yeah, they've got they are there because it's partly the socialization as well. They do sort of team sports, and they kind of with other kids, so it just and it gives us a bit of a break in winter. Concentrate on Rowan. So even though it might not be their favourite thing, they're on holiday now, so that's good. Yeah. And that's answering Robert's question. So where are we now? Oh.
So we've lost our place a bit.
Hey Malcolm, we're so happy that you chose the Amel. Yeah, when you also watch Delos and see how they cope with the long passages. Yeah, I mean that's kind of like I think you remember Malcolm when I was we were looking at boats and we kept referring back to that, didn't we? And you were saying, I think you might have even put us on the Delos thing to look at Delos videos, and I know you follow them. So yeah, it was one of their videos that I watched when they're going through a really big ocean. I think South Cape of Africa, and I thought that boat can handle it, and that's kind of the boat we want really. So that was the same time that Woody was out looking at a catamaran in the BVIs, getting it surveyed, and I was watching these videos at Delos. So
I want a catamaran.
Yeah, they inspired us a lot actually. So
that's one video we still didn't put out. It was one of the first things we did was video the survey in the BVIs and the other boats we went to see. But we didn't actually start the blogs until after that, so I've still got that footage. So what we're going to do in the new year is put all of that experience into a blog about which boats we looked at, why we didn't choose them, why we chose the Amel, and we'll also do the catamaran versus monohull debate.
Yeah, we've actually, funny enough, just if you're interested,
raises a few words.
debates. We need a catamaran. So,
We got a lot of friends actually around here on catamarans, and the space is phenomenal. But
yeah. So I'm still a kind of staunch believer in monohulls, especially ones like this. And the rest of them are still kind of, they would go on a catamaran.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think that'll be it. I'd probably never grow my hair back after that. The fear that I'd go through on a catamaran. Nothing against them. I'm sure they're brilliant and they do everything. But just, oh, yeah. But yeah, we've kind of laid out for the winter different blogs that are going to look at things like that when we're buying a boat and that debate. And actually, someone's just, Mark has just asked, you're a teacher, and you just asked, you want to get your family abroad? Yeah, how's the schooling going? Yeah, it's been a learning curve for us all, really, right from the beginning.
it's fair to say that's been the hardest part of the whole experience, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's been the one that's always there, and you always sort of, you know, struggle with. And we're gonna, again, actually I was thinking of doing 3 blogs on that. One on just a general one, and then I was going to divide it into teaching younger kids and older kids and our experience of that and what resources we use. There's so many different elements there, from, you know, how to motivate the kids, how to keep them engaged in it, how to kind of do a real, you know, follow a kind of traditional curriculum as well as, you know, the other stuff. There's so much there.
One thing we've learned is there is no set way of doing it. Every boat family we've met does it in a different way, and it goes from kids who get up at 7 o'clock and go right through to 7 o'clock in the evening just studying all the time, to kids who don't get any formal teaching at all. It's what's known as unschooling.
Yeah, that's right.
Unschooling, where there is no formal curriculum and the parents just teach them from whatever they pick up. It's a bit like the Steiner method, but even more loose than that. Yeah. So there's one extreme to the other, and there's nobody follows the same thing. But one thing we're doing this year with Rowan is we've got the IGCSE books from Collins. We just received those books and we're just going through the curriculum now.
Yeah.
But it's nice actually for us to have some form of structure.
Yeah. So that's been really good actually. They're supporting us. So you know, it was like the next stage up. It's now I think we're kind of okay with the younger kids now, but obviously Ewan's still probably way behind with his reading. But that's part, you know.
I hate you, Mum, for saying that.
Sorry, he hates me. But he's getting there. I mean, it's so much better. We really concentrated on it since the last few months, and it's improved massively. So it just shows, you know, if he sits down and does it, that's part of the problem. And you know, we're trying to find the time whenever we can really to try and squeeze it in. But I think he'll just get it, and then it'll be fine, because once he's reading, there's so many books on board that he can, you know, get resources. But they're all different. The kids are all different, and some of them need structure, some need a bit of push, some need a bit of guidance, you know, and they all have different qualities. So we're trying to do both. We're trying to do like a structured curriculum and keep up with the English one, and bring in wherever else we can. And to be quite honest, YouTube is one of our best resources. We get so much from YouTube.
I mean, if anything, there are too many resources out there. You spend half your time going through all of the resources. I mean, even now we're discovering YouTube channels that are just fantastic. They're really, really good.
Yeah.
Better than anything we've seen in any sort of from any of the educational formal channels,
I mean, they're so exciting. Some of the videos, they're really inspirational. Like, so we get a lot of the science stuff from YouTube. A lot of good maths teachers actually do good videos.
And music now as well.
And music and geography. Yeah, I mean, Darry's now keeping his violin going with the Suzuki method, which is an app, and it's the best way. So we found at the moment.
Actually, that was something else we wanted to say is the website. We haven't really pushed the website thing because it's taken us so long to put it together, but it is up and running at mothershipdrift.com. And what we're going to do is, when we find these resources, we're going to put them on a dedicated page on the website. So basically free resources there for anybody else who's contemplating on teaching their kids and other things as well, maintenance and everything else.
So hi Gazpick, a big happy Christmas to you too. I'm glad you love the channel and our mad kids, yes, and the mad parents. And Sid, how are the new sails performing? Have we sorted the furler motors yet?
They're performing great. Yeah, the sails made a bit. Well, we had the new rigging and the new sails put on at the same time, so it was like sailing a new boat. Yeah. The furler motors, we haven't taken them apart yet. We still haven't had any problems with them. Yeah, but this part of our maintenance schedule is to strip down the furler motors and then put them back together.
Yeah.
As you know, prevention is better than cure. But there's also that saying that you were saying before, and that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I've got plenty on at the moment anyway. I mean, your videos, if anybody doesn't know, it's SV and Pavidus, and does a lot of maintenance videos, and they're great. He helped me out a lot last winter, doing the rewiring. So his channel's worth checking out. But yeah, we've got a lot on our plate this year, and just as much as we did last year. But at least it's more preventative stuff now, and not just fixing stuff.
So who we've got now? Clay from New Orleans. Hi. I just love the fact there's people from all over the world here. It's amazing. Connie's loving the clutter in the background.
Chatter.
Oh, sorry, the chatter. I was like, surely I put it all on the other side. Yeah. No, the chatter.
Yeah. If you can see around this, there is clutter basically go around. We'll just tidy this bit a bit.
Yes, there's Darry again.
Chatter, yeah. There's boys playing chess in the.
No, they're not.
So Connie keeps seeing her grandkids. Yeah, it is noisy. I bet. Are you seeing your grandkids over winter, Connie? Over Christmas? Oh my God, what's happened here? Oh, it's just gone up. Okay.
Oh, whoa. Up.
So Loot Llama. Oh, hi. Yeah, you missed. Hello again. No, we're here. I'm here. Oh, Urek's here as well. Hello, Urek. So these are all our patrons, so I recognise everyone.
It's further up.
Were we up here somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, we've got to go down. There's loads of people.
No,
Come
but
on.
go up a bit. Like.
No, I was here though.
So Antis and then.
Oh yeah, we've done that.
They've just got it. Hello. Hello.
Someone saying Rob's saying he's got a 6 horsepower in your lazarette. If you want to. Oh, Rob. Yeah, we might do. We've got Werner's got one as well, so we might try that. But oh, Ray Paulson here in Norway, you can get 9.9 horsepower, but the performance is 15 horsepower. Interesting to know. This is all the outboard engine stuff.
Ewan is so adorable.
Ray Paulson, we know him, don't we? It's Ray, we know him. I'm sure I know you.
I can't actually read it from here.
Oh, it's just saying anyway. That
Getting
name.
old.
Aaron, hello from rainy London. Is it still raining? I can't believe it.
Well,
You
if it's
think
any
it was
consolation, we've
snowing?
had about 3 days of
Wind.
high winds and rain,
Yeah.
and it's been terrible. It's only today it's actually
Calm down.
subsided. So.
David, thanks for the update. I have a lovely 2004 horsepower Mercury 2-stroke I use on my 3.6 meter Zodiac. So yeah, that's interesting. 10 horsepower as well. Yeah. Hi, Mariana. Merry Christmas from Montana.
Nice
Hello
name.
to you, Mariana Johnston. Yeah, I do remember you last time. Hello, Sailing Man from
I remember
Florida.
him.
Yeah, we remember you. All these people that have stuck with us. This is our second live stream, as you'll notice. It's been so long. John Nicholson. Wow, I've been trying to learn Spanish for years. Yeah, so have I actually. It's not actually apparently not very difficult. I don't know why.
I tried to learn
It's-
Russian, but I gave up the minute I saw how to say hello.
So are we still happy with the Amel? Is it still big enough? Mariana. Rowan says no. She would like a bigger cabin, but
Yeah, mine's tiny.
yeah, it is. I mean, it
We
is.
got first pick though because we went straight through and I thought that's gonna be my cabin.
Yeah. So
Hi.
can we all speak Spanish yet, David? So
Hi,
your
Jessie.
boys, 13 and 15, both speak Spanish, and your wife is Paraguayan. Wow.
I can't speak.
Yeah,
very
I
because
think you learn Spanish quicker if you're under pressure because you have to learn Spanish.
Yeah.
If, you're like,
No.
if you want to get by, like
Like in
Yeah.
Spanish school.
we
Yeah.
are. Yeah. So we're going to keep it up. We're going to Spanish classes. We've got there's some guys from Argentina here at the moment, and they're going to help us, and we're going to keep it up constantly until we're excellent. So yeah, sorry, the Loot Llama. You had I know the link thing. I don't know how to. Sorry if you had trouble finding this live stream. You set up a schedule, and then when I tried to get that going, you have to do this encoding thing, which is very difficult. But the other way of doing it is just to go live. And I think what happens
That's
is,
how loud you are.
sorry, am I shouting?
No, you're going too quiet.
Oh, so you don't go live. So that's why you probably couldn't find us through the links. I'm sorry about that. It's just technical, and I can't work it out.
speaking to them. Where is the map?
So how long do you think we'll stay in the Med? Plans for further afield?
I want to go to Formentera again.
Yeah, we think we might go back.
Same.
It sounds like we'd probably go east again.
I
for a
want to go
bit.
to Gibraltar.
There you go. So we're going to do that. There's other families that want to go east as well. So we're going to try and stick with them, but only as far as Corsica and Sardinia. And then we're going to go west, we think. There's a chance we might pop into Malta if we need our engine done by friends. But otherwise, we're just going to go west, Gibraltar and Canaries, and try and get across to the Atlantic. So
I don't think we're going to go any further east this year because we've been backwards and forwards across the Mediterranean the last few years.
Yeah,
I
we've
think we
done
kind of want to take it a bit easier this year.
That's the
Grow
plan.
some more hair so we don't have much stress, and enjoy it a bit more. Make sure that we're ready to cross the Atlantic. I mean, we should have been halfway across the Atlantic now if things had gone to plan, but as anybody knows in boating, things hardly ever go to plan. So
Yeah.
we're taking the opportunity to get the boat ready, and then we can have a bit of an easier sail. Hopefully got the Algarve, maybe Madeira, and then down to Canaries and Cape Verde. Maybe across to Brazil or the Caribbean after that. But that's obviously you've got to wait for the hurricane season to subside before we think about that. So that'll be another year's time. Yeah.
So that's the plan. We're still trying to go west. Sailing Man says us and the boat are the best teacher. Oh, thank you. Connie, I remember finding your blah when you were still looking for boats and what to do with your house, etc. Oh, so you've been with us from a long time as well. Laughing. Right, Roscoe. Feeling for you, Woody. Everything breaking on the boat.
We don't know the half of it.
Everything
We really
breaks on
don't.
the boat.
I've got hours and hours of footage of things breaking and trying to fix it or getting somebody else to fix it.
I could just make a slash edit of just you fixing things.
Yeah.
I mean, all day yesterday was just spent trying to trace an electrical problem, which turned out to be the element in the water heater. And obviously, this time of year, all of the channels are shut and they can't order anything in, so that's why we've got no hot water. But over Christmas, we just boil a kettle, you know.
Oh, hi Douglas, you found us. I'm really, really sorry. I don't understand how to get that link working when you schedule it. So I'm going to have to do a YouTube video on that, I think, and try and work that out. But yeah, you haven't missed much. We've been sort of saying hello to everyone as everyone comes on. We've got 73 people now online with us. That's cool.
71.
Somebody,
Woody is the best rock and roll Santa, apparently. Do we think he is? Yeah.
we were shooting with our toy soldiers and
Wait, Mum, we missed the bunch.
So Mark, I know.
Hello.
I know.
Hello.
No, someone said hi to me.
Hello. Hello to the person
Mum,
who
we
said
missed the bunch.
All right.
There's so many questions.
Wow.
No, we were.
I should get Rowan doing that. No, there we are. I got to there.
So, hi, Rexy. That's me.
Yeah, hi, that Loot Llama saying hi to you, Rowan.
62 people alive and 70 likes.
So, Mark saying thanks. You're an old-fashioned teacher and believe in life skills. Yes, I
look
use
at
YouTube a
Sailing
lot,
Man
and you're a
says.
design technology teacher. Ooh.
I want to do design and technology
Yeah,
for one of
that's-
my IGCSEs.
Yeah, that's one of Rowan's subjects. And apparently Woody's the best teacher at that because he used to do design technology. He keeps telling me. So,
Yeah, I did.
Hello from Germany.
so Greg Butler, how long? I'm just working my way through the questions.
Don't worry about being late. We were worried we'd be late too.
How long do you think the boating event should go on for? I think the boating event will go on as long as
one of us
we're-
leave home.
well, until anyone's really unhappy, because people do get unhappy all the time, but anyone's really, really unhappy, or we just can't afford it anymore. So,
Like
you know,
our boat runs away, so it's like,
yeah.
then we just drop.
Or we might, if we do start running out of money, we might get a job somewhere. That's a
there's a question
possibility.
from
That's
Gary.
what altogether did they?
Gary, you've got
Yeah.
a fan.
So it doesn't mean it has to end.
Where?
Lucas asking it. Which instrument is Gary better at, violin or guitar? It's actually that's
Do you wanna come in?
hard.
I don't know. Which one am I better
Well,
at?
he's better at picking up the guitar and start playing, but then he's also better at the violin than any of us. But you can
Because none of us can play violin.
I've tried teaching Mum.
Yeah, it's difficult, really difficult. So, yeah, that's why we use the Suzuki method. But he likes playing the guitar because it's easier, isn't it? But
Yeah, I can just pick it up and start playing. So on the violin, you need to rosin the bow, then you need to tune it if it's out of tune. And
so we have a bit of a deal, don't we? That like he gets to go on computer games and he
So
plays
when
violin.
you go busking, do you get more money?
once I got 70 euros going busking, but that was
Was that
because
the violin or guitar?
he gets more from
Violin.
his like whenever we're busking. Whenever we're busking and people walk past, it's always when he's playing the guitar and violin that they give more money. But
Yeah, because it's difficult to play.
So
So
you must be better at the violin.
yeah, we keep telling
no,
you.
it's because nobody plays the violin. I'm the only one.
why have YouTube switched off?
Why have YouTube switched off our
We
comments?
don't know. It's like,
Okay, well I'll just say a quick
That's
thing.
a big subject. Go on, then you say it.
Well, just I hate it because it's not all kids. A lot of family YouTubers have had their comments switched off, but not all, and that I find that unfair because some, especially the big ones, still have their comments, and we don't, and we really miss it
But do you
because
want to explain why?
you explain it. With it, you're better.
YouTube recently, because of some child protection policy, took all the comments off family channels. There's a long story behind that, and then something else came along called COPPA, which is some child protection thing in the United States. To cut a very long story short, they decided they were going to cut out all of the comments in all of the family channels to prevent anybody communicating or predators from leaving timestamps in the comments. It didn't happen across the board. There's bigger sailing channels like Vagabond and Delos who've now got kids in their videos who don't have them banned.
Copying of us.
So, and it's confusing. I mean, if you go on any family blog now, everybody's talking about it. Everybody's just absolutely fed up with YouTube because they will not come with some policy that's easy to understand and easy to follow. They've got this thing now when you post a video up to YouTube that says, is it intended for kids or not intended for kids? And of course, with families, it's kind of, it is and it isn't. But there is no, it's the area is so grey and the penalties are so large that it's really hard to follow the rules, and a lot of families are kind of stopping doing it because it's just too stressful. We're just kind of trying to ride it out and just hopefully that it'll sort itself out at the end of the day. But in the meantime, we've got a few things in the fire. We're thinking about actually copying the maintenance videos and maintenance blogs over to a separate channel, so we can have comments on the maintenance ones because it doesn't include kids so much, and then keep the Mothership Adrift one going. But it's very stressful and it's very complicated, and YouTube are not helping the situation at all. They're certainly not helping the creators.
Yeah, so it's a real shame.
I don't know what they thought they would get out of it.
No, they think that it's all about protecting the children, but I don't know. I don't think they need to, because you can also have a little button where you press where you can allow all comments, but they have to be reviewed first. And we always click that and try and allow comments every video, but they still don't allow it. So it's just, I even emailed them a few days ago and they just said, well, it wasn't really a very useful answer. So we just don't know.
It's a sore subject.
Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, you have to just go on our Facebook page and Instagram meanwhile, because
we've probably got wait, you have to answer most of them.
So Amel, you're expecting your first child. What age do you think is best to move the family to life on the water?
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. Actually, I would say, yeah, go on, Rome.
Actually, you go first, then I'll see.
I would say I wouldn't say too young, because I think that could be quite tricky, and as you're getting used to having a baby. But I would say, unless you're used to being on a boat already, but a new life, new baby could be a bit much. But I would say younger the better, actually. I think they adapt.
But then also because it's sometimes hard to be sociable in a boat, because you can go for weeks without actually seeing another person your age. Actually, more than weeks, like months without seeing another person your age. And then so it might get like awkward when they see other people their age, because they might not really know how to react. And I don't know if that's real, but that's just what I would guess what happens.
You're saying kids should be around other kids
their age. Like, it's nice that you can make friends with other people your age, but sometimes it's nice to be with other people your age.
I would say after nappy training, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Because it's hard enough trying to keep a cup of tea steady on the boat, but when you're trying to change a nappy on the boat, you can imagine how messy that would get.
Hi, Ed from Perth.
Larry, someone says hi to you.
Oh, it's freezing apparently in the USA. Oh, in
Merry Christmas
Brazil.
from hey, Larry, hey.
Brazil, no speak by. Hello. You like our accents? Do we sound very English?
Where's he from?
From Luke Lama. He's got to be American. Yeah. And we're very lucky to travel. We are. Oh, it just keeps whizzing up.
I know, it's really annoying.
Okay, I'm going to just skim through those.
What a great way to
we're having
grow up,
problems trying to
learning the part.
Thanks for all the comments, but I'm reading them through, and they're really nice comments. And if there's a question, I'm trying to answer it as well. So you're on a boat, so make a plan, change the plan, and change the plan again. Yes, very true. That happens all the time.
Familiar.
Oh, Douglas, if you still want the sociology book, what's the difference between CD-ROM and book? Do you need both? Oh, okay.
The sociology, that was... Colin sent us a load of study books, which is great, but the one subject they don't do is sociology, so we're still trying to source that for Rowan's IGCSE.
But the CD-ROM, we haven't got a CD player. That's part of the problem.
Yeah.
That's why we're kind of trying to get the books, really. But we have considered getting a CD player because there is a CD in one of the other books that,
it was on English.
But yeah. Yeah, that's Douglas.
No.
Would he inspire me to build useful things out of junk? Oh.
Wait, fixing
I actually found some footage the other day of them. I made a pallet and scaffold bed ages ago. I made a few of them actually, and they sold really well. And I filmed the whole making of it, and then I lost all the footage. And then when I was going through the footage of some sailing stuff the other day, I suddenly found it. So I'd like to edit that together, and because I filmed it from beginning to end, from receiving the scaffold and picking the pallets out of the skip all the way to delivering it to a customer. This is obviously
someone
in
says
a
hi
previous
to
life.
you.
But yeah, I'd still like to put that together and put it
Yeah,
on
we're
my
going
own
to let him
channel.
do that. Paul, you take your kids out of school as well, and they learn more on those days out.
Someone say hi to you there. Hi, Ewan.
Hi.
It's the Salute Llama. So yeah, thumbs up for design technology, Mark. Yes. So Rowan, do you ever want to throw your brothers overboard? Too many times.
Rowan done that to me once.
That was an accident. I was
You done
holding
it.
him above the water, pretending I'd drop him in, and then I slipped. And
Mark's asking how the finances in the house in the UK are working out. Any problems? No, so far we haven't had any gaps really in house sitters.
We've been really lucky with the challenge.
Yeah, we have house sitters, we call them though, because apparently if you have tenants, you can't have it as your main residence, and you're not allowed to pay the council tax. And we want to have it as our main residence and pay the council tax and pay our taxes in England because we want that as our residency. So there you go, as a tip.
But again, that's a whole other subject.
Yeah, if you were from England and you want to rent your
It's
house, just get house sitters and don't get tenants.
it's like just one change of the word changes the whole meaning.
So we have a few issues like that to deal with every now and then. And recently we had loads of things go wrong in the house. Like we've had water leaks and heat water things,
Garage door breaking.
garage doors not working. And so it's been
Drains blocked.
drains, boilers packing up.
Yeah.
So that's usually my job. In fact, I'm doing a few weeks time, I'm doing a whole video on budget and money and how you manage it. But yeah, we do manage to scrape by with it and sort out those problems. I have allocated money for that. And luckily my friend does it and I pay her sort of an hourly rate. But it is working out. We're managing to keep our home. So and with with people in there, so it is a good. I think it's better than selling.
It's
definitely.
tight, but it's kind of it's nice to have the home back in the UK.
Yeah, just in case.
It took us a lot
at one
longer
point.
to get away sailing, trying to hold on to the house because we had to save up a lot more. But
Yeah.
we just about manage it.
Therefore, and I suppose we live off a tight budget because of it. But that's because we've chosen not to sell. But people do it differently, and but we want to kind of carry on a bit more long term if we can. That's the idea, really. So that's the house thing, really.
Professional guitar.
Ah, you're a
professional
guitarist. Septic. I feel really weird calling you septic topics, but you're a guitarist and a professional artist. If you like some tips, just holler. Thank you. Get in touch with us on our Facebook page because then we can sort of message you as well. That's really nice. Thank you.
It's not fair that they shut your comments.
No, I know it's not fair that we've been. Yeah.
Has it just gone down again?
Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry.
It's there.
Oh, there. Well done, Rowan. Hey, Sailing Yacht Siona. You're here. Genevieve says hello to you,
hello.
Rowan. Hi.
I tried to email, but I'm very not good at email. Like I'll forget for ages, and then when I go back there's hundreds of emails from loads of different things. So it's really hard to keep touch on email.
Yeah. Maybe if.
But I do want to keep touch.
Maybe on Instagram. If Genevieve's on Instagram, we can sort that out though. So we could do loads of live streams.
I like it.
Yeah,
I want to do it.
Yeah, doing live streams is good. Yeah, because then we get to get your comments. It's brilliant. We didn't know you guys were watching us. Will, thank you. You've seen lots of people shut down their channel completely because of that stupid policy and fear of fines. Yeah. I mean,
we know people have done that as well. It's terrible.
That would be a nightmare.
It's not just fines. You can get banned from YouTube for a long time and all the Google related. Can I?
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize.
It is. It's terrible. People making all this effort to create these videos and teach people and just because you've got kids in the video, we're a family. We've got kids. It's not something we can skirt around really. And you get penalised for it. It's terrible.
Crazy.
It's terrible.
Sailing man, any sailing plan changes due to the Brexit?
We're Czech.
Well,
That's not.
As you probably know, we've all got our Czech citizenship, but so it shouldn't affect us with our passports. And I don't know how that affects Woody, but
I'm not allowed to be Czech.
we might just have to ship him in and out every now and then. But we haven't changed any plans.
The one thing we are worried about is we've been quite fortunate up to now sailing in the Mediterranean that because we're in the EU zone, we are protected in healthcare and things like that, and we don't have to check in and check out of different ports. I don't know how that's going to change once Brexit kicks in. Nobody seems to know. I think everybody's just crossing their fingers and hoping nothing will change. I can't imagine countries are going to be too draconian about it, because there was a lot of British flag vessels in the Mediterranean, and if they suddenly made it difficult for them to use the marinas and the ports, then they would lose a lot of revenue. So it's in nobody's interest to change anything in that respect. But there again, politicians might do it just out of vindictiveness. Who knows? But
Yeah.
nobody knows. It's another one of those things we just got to wait and see.
We'll keep you informed of how it changes it. John says he likes the boat work in Tunisia. Yeah, that was good to watch others working. Yeah. Don't worry, you'll always see us doing that, working. Okay. If you desire to explore the Brazilian coast, there are areas with pirates. Yeah, we know about that, actually.
We talked to quite a few people who've about that.
Yeah, and there's sections where you have to go at least 40 miles off the coast if you go to Brazil. So, yeah, we're not sure about that yet.
And Venezuela as well.
Steve, hello, Steve. Welcome to our channel. You've just subscribed. That's cool. So you you just love how these kids get on so well together. Do you mean like our kids? Yeah, they kind of do most of the time.
It's the boys that always argue.
Boys do sometimes fight, but I think that's normal, so I'm not going to go on about it. Yeah. Hello, Walter from Northwest Indiana. This is amazing. We have to go do a road trip around the USA and visit all you people. That would be really cool. Hello from China.
I want to go to China.
Wow.
Nice. Sailing Pachamama, you call me Super Mum. Thanks. Oh my God. Irenka, is my hair coming back? Yeah, it is coming back actually. So as you can see, it's coming back. It still looks a bit like weird, so that's why I always wear a scarf and a hat, and you always see me in a hoodie nowadays. I look like a criminal kind of, but yeah, I'm still a little bit self-conscious about it, but it is growing back. So I mean, this is 2 months, it's growing back a bit, so hopefully another 2 months it'll be a bit better. I'm not quite ready to shave it all off, like Woody keeps saying I should.
Nobody asked about my hair.
Yeah. Thank you for thinking of me. Yeah, I'm sort of what more can I do? I'm, just sort of, I've got steroid stuff, so I'm just trying to work on that one and try and work out how to solve that problem. Walter's asking, where are we from? Oh, UK. Yeah, we're from UK. We're from sort of, well, I was born in London and Woody was born in Bishop Auckland in the northeast, and the kids were all born in Brighton. So that's where we're all from. There is a video actually, the one last Christmas, and we do a little bit of a road trip around UK with our family, because my mum's from Czech Republic. So if you watch that, Walter, you'll be able to see a little bit more about our family.
Oh, so annoying. There.
Okay, where are we? Thanks,
I'll do a
Rowan.
Facebook
That's good at this. You got us on Facebook. Cool.
It's not cancer.
So Roscoe says the funniest moment was Woody reclaiming the super yacht parts off the dock. This is what
Why wouldn't you?
Wait, what?
when he comes back with all these bits and pieces, a sort of a tap for a sink, like a really fancy. It was the video when we're in Syracuse in Sicily, and yeah, we're just about to leave the dock, and Woody comes back with armfuls of stuff, like as I say, a really fancy sink tap. And
just to put it in context, this super yacht, I think, it had a refit, and they dumped a lot of. There was a stainless steel sink. There was a top of the range cooker. There was a hob. There's stainless steel mixer tap. So I grabbed as much as I could.
What have we actually used from that stuff? Actually,
nothing in the end.
No, because
the tap had been snapped off, which is unfortunate because the thread had snapped off.
Yeah.
And the induction hob I had tested when we got here, and there was something wrong with the earth. And not being an electrician, I didn't want to mess about with it too much, because obviously with kids on board, I didn't want to kind of electrocute anyone. So I've given it to a friend up the dock who says it's a top of the range induction hob, and he can insulate it and do so.
So we took it all the way to Turkey and back again, and we didn't blow the whole
well-travelled
electric
scraps of kitchen that's ever been.
So yeah, that was it is funny, really funny.
I think once a skip dive, always a skip dive. You can't have it. Every time I walk past the skip, I've got to look in it.
Yeah.
He's always moaning about how much wood's thrown away in skips.
Yeah.
So Walter's saying about YouTube and Facebook are CIA. You know that. Maybe I should have said that. They're there for control. Yeah, I know. I think that it's probably all true, all that. We're always being watched, aren't we? Except when we're out at sea and no one can see us.
Except when they're tracking you on the AIS.
Walter reckons Brexit will be great for Britain. I don't think we should get into this discussion because it's, even we're probably divided on it.
Yeah, like a typical divided family.
Trump will make deals with Boris for great trade. Yeah, that's good, hopefully.
The Queen's gonna
Hopefully, because then the pound will go up a bit.
and
we'll
the
have a bit more
Queen's
money.
gonna abdicate in 2 years.
That as well.
It's
all going out-
less to do with Brexit, though, is it?
I know, but
Sadie Man thinks the answer. That's okay.
Look, is my toy soldier walking across
EU
Norway.
is going
Where did
down.
that
I'm
go?
just saying quotes now from Walter. It's like a kind of news channel. William, hello, William. I remember, you've been with us for ages, I know. On designing, have you looked at Sharp 3D? Woody, very cool software. You know that?
Sharp 3D. No, I've been using
Mom, are we allowed one
SketchUp
with my friends?
up
SketchUp.
to now.
Are they allowed one?
Yeah, you
that
can.
Okay. Can you get me a big one too?
Fabian, have you visited Corsica, the most beautiful island of the whole Mediterranean? No, we're leaving that till
We
last.
tried. We so
Gary,
tried to get up to Corsica, but the wind was always against us. For 3 weeks, well, almost 3 weeks, we were in Sardinia. We were constantly trying to get north, but the wind was just pummeling down all of the time. So hopefully next season we will try and get around there.
Yeah, we will. That's what plan. So why raise our children the open ocean? Stress or cancer? Blessings, guys.
What?
It is. Maybe you're suggesting it is quite stressful. It probably, yeah.
It is stressful, yes.
Yes, it is. I guess. Hopefully not cancer. But
It isn't cancer.
yeah. Hello, Alexia Starfield. Hello, welcome. Paul, do you have any plans to present at the boat shows in Canada or US in the coming years? Toronto hosts a large show in January, massive show in Maine in spring. It would be really cool. I'd love to go to the Toronto boat show. Actually, I used to work in Toronto quite a few years
Rowan
back.
actually wants to emigrate to Canada.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but that would be really cool to go there. But yeah, I'd love to go to Toronto. I used to teach in the yacht club there, keelboat sailing for a while, and I just loved living there. I just love Canada and Canadians.
I want to go to Canada.
Hello from North Dakota. That's Annette.
Dakota.
Hello, Dakota. Sorry. We will be sailing in a couple of years. We're excited. Your son's 9 and you're homeschooling already. Good idea. And I'm glad we're an inspiration. It's really nice. That's really important to us, actually. Robert, if we need banner flags, let us know. We do, actually. That's one on our list. So how do we get in touch with you? Maybe you could contact us on, maybe we can find you on here. I don't know. Is it possible to find people on YouTube? It probably is. We'll try and work out.
If you stick a message on the Facebook page.
Yeah, it's really good. We do need to replace our banners. That'd be great. Merry Christmas to you too, Sailing Vessel Intention.
Merry Christmas.
Glad you
Merry
like the
Christmas.
videos. How long do we plan to cruise circumnavigate from sailing Pachamama? Well, we
have no end date.
no, we haven't.
It wasn't a kind of a time out. It was a lifestyle change, really.
These,
Yeah.
But we're not going to do it until we kind of dead in the water.
You never know.
Well, yeah. The fact that we kept our home back in the UK gives us an extra strategy, an exit strategy. So yeah, we have met people along the way who have basically sold up, sailed away, and then run out of money. It is a sad state of affairs when that happens because there's no way out. But I think as long as we've got that sort of escape plan, I think the stress isn't as much.
No,
and
that's
it'll
not
keep
for
us
the
going
bin.
longer.
Yeah, we kind of want to keep going till we don't want to really or can't. So there's no end date for
But
that.
I think it'd be hard going back into normal life after this. It'd be quite hard to integrate. I think once you've had that experience. Who knows? We might be ready for it in a few years.
So Steve Harlow, happy Christmas, you all. At least that's how you think of it in English. Say it. Yes. Greetings to you too, to Mississippi. So Ewan apparently is the funniest. Yeah, that's true. We agree with that. So just John's asking about the electrics. Do we update the drawings as we modify it?
All right, sit down.
That was.
Sorry, say again.
And do you update the electric drawings as we modify it?
Yes, yeah, I actually did when I did the panel. The thing is, if I was going to modify them, I would probably be taking more wires out than in because we've got a ton of redundant wires that I've pulled out. But behind the panel, as I mentioned before,
This is a
Ant of
Russian
SV
friend.
in Pavidus
Oh.
kind of supervised me doing the whole nav station rewire, and I have got the drawing from that. So yes, I do. It might not be technically correct, but I understand it.
So when Mark's asking when we're going to hand the boat to the kids to sail,
tomorrow.
Yeah, as soon as we can. Actually, we need to get them trained up. I'm thinking next year we're going to train them up a bit more. Hi to Liam from Bolton. Hi Douglas again. The Amazon wish list is a good way to send gifts and flags also. Yeah, I think we just did that a few weeks ago because a few people asked, and so we're going to probably keep that, see if we can do that and keep that list there. There's always things that we need, and you know,
we've only just started doing that actually. It's a good way of keeping track of things that we need as well.
Yeah,
and actually for us, because we had the Amazon basket where we had so much in it, and then we thought, well, we could actually just stick that on a wish list.
Yeah.
Because a few people do say, like, if you need, you know, people have companies and people do want to sponsor, so
yeah,
it just seemed an easy way of doing it. Actually.
And the flags, yeah, actually, we might need a new ensign soon, so that could go on. But we luckily, from the Ocean Cruising Club, someone was getting rid of flags from all over the world, like courtesy flags, and I was in there really quick, and we managed to get a whole set. So I think we've got a lot of flags already for courtesy flags, but you only sort of put them up, don't you, a few days and then you go. So, but yeah, it's a really good way of doing it. So, gold coins. Did we find treasure? We're being asked.
It's from Christmas. Well, no,
it's not from Christmas. We haven't had Christmas.
They've been diving and
it's for Christmas, but we couldn't wait that long.
No, they're just eating all the chocolates. So, okay. So I think is it ended? No, it hasn't. No. So I think we are going to end. Actually, no. Yeah, we are going to end it now. Oh, that's a good hour.
An hour already.
What? Oh, so Ant's saying send him your sketches and he'll update the circuit diagram.
All right, or sort of do it properly with the symbols.
Oh, he's so cool, Ant. He's the electrician. Stop it, Ewan. It's getting out of control now, so we have to finish this. How many nautical miles have we sailed? Actually, we just worked it out. It's over 6,000 nautical miles, so it's 6,200 or something to date. And we put it on our website, actually, and how many islands and how many countries we visited, I think. So we're going to try and keep that updated. And please do this again. We will do it again. We're so sorry that we haven't done these live streams. It's just
we did plan and do it every month, but it's just everything else kind of gets in the way.
But it's really nice, and it's nice to speak to you all, and like this. It's really lovely. So yeah, it is really like it. So
Mum, the guest wants one.
We're going to try and do it some more. We'll definitely do some more in this winter.
Guest wants one.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's not working.
So we've got a couple more questions before we finish. Have the sailing taxes in Greece worse than other places in the Med? From Magma.
They're getting that way, I think.
The taxes, you pay an extra fee now. You pay a cruising tax, which is for each month. So it doesn't matter when you arrive in June, you can pay it for the whole month. If you arrive at 20th of June, you'll pay the whole amount for the whole month. So our boat, 16-meter boat, we paid about €150, give or take. So yeah, you've got to time it right, and it is expensive.
That's on top of the deck thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and the deck was about 50. So. Okay, we won't answer any more questions now, but Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yeah,
and
Merry Christmas.
Thanks, Ray, for keeping an update. We had 63 countries. Oh, he's been to 63 countries and 25 years as a merchant marine. That is amazing. That is. So
I want to be in the...
Yeah, Rowan wants to be in the Navy. So
I know, but that's marine. That means it's like with the...
He was in the yeah. So
the US Marines.
So thank you very much for joining us today.
Ewan.
And have a really good Christmas. It's a few days. Come and say goodbye, Ewan. And we'll speak to you soon. The video is out today, later, on winterization.
Yeah, and I'm going to try and get the video out today to patrons, which will hopefully be released next week on the winterization. And then we're going to do a whole highlight of the whole year.
Yeah.
So we'll try and get that out for the new year.
Yeah, so if you're not already a patron, you want to become one, Woody's uploading it today to patrons and next week to all you lovely subscribers. So thank you.
3, 2, 1. Merry Christmas!
Bye.
Confetti.
Oh, sorry.
Confetti.
Say bye, Ewan.
Bye.
Bye. Confetti.
Merry Christmas, Douglas. Bye. Thank you.
Merry Christmas, Carol.
Bye. Bye.
Merry Christmas,
Bye.
Carol.
Wait, how
The
do you
girl
end
with the
it?
green shirt is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh,
Bye.
Bye.
Merry Christmas, Carol.
You do it. Okay.
No, it says...
Merry Christmas, Carol.